I come down the front, so I go all the way from the chin, and you don't want to go down to the, so basically when you feel where it kind of divots in on their throat, that's where you're going to stop. You don't want to go all the way down to the keel. And this I go with the grain of the hair. So we're going to go all the way down, and this is a 10 blade, and clean all this out on the throat. And I'll kind of blend into here a little bit, and then I'm going to come back to do the side of the neck. So I'm going to come on this side of his cheek, Michelle.
Okay.
So corner of the lip, corner of the eye. We're going to clean this out. And same thing, I kind of grab, kind of like at the lip line, pull that nice and tight. So we get that nice clean strip here. So once I get the cheeks done, so now I'll do the side first right here. So
Okay.
when I do the side of the neck, I like to grab the ears and pull them nice and tight so it keeps all this nice and clean. If it's down and wrinkly, you're gonna catch skin, you're gonna make divots with your blade. So I bring the ears up nice and tight so you can see the natural cowlick, like right here where the hair goes this way and the hair goes that way. So we're gonna kind of follow that line. So I'm gonna brush all of it back to kind of see where we're at. I'm gonna start from the bottom and work my way to the bell. And I'm gonna kind of make that kind of curve here. His hair is a little thin. If you have a dog you haven't done this on before, do not do it 2 days before the dog show because you're gonna see a little bit of skin. So you wanna do this probably a week in advance so that way that hair can kind of grow back in. And we follow that curve in the neck. So I'm gonna bring this all back and you can kind of see the natural line here. And we're just gonna follow that line. Come up and go towards the bell. You can kind of brush it back, see if you have more to go. Same thing, clean all this up. Now I'm gonna match the side of the neck with the front. So bring their head up, pull that skin taut again, and just kind of clean this up a little bit. And this is still a 10 blade. So now to clean up this here, like these little flyaway hairs, you can use a thinner if you like a thinner. I like to use a straight shear because I like to blend that because it just, I don't know, I like the pretty, it just adds that line there to add a little bit of curvature to make the crest look a little prettier. I will use a thinning shear to clean up this hair here. So you can just kind of clean that up a little bit. Some of them will get like that little tuft right here. I'll just kind of snip that off too. And then I'll use a straight to clean this out. Oh, and I didn't go up all the way up. Some of them grow a ton of hair on the back of the bell. I'll follow that up, go with the grain, and clean up on the back side of the bell too.
With a 10?
Huh? With a 10, yeah. So here I'm just gonna do and follow. And like I said, you can do this with a thinner, whatever you're comfortable with. And I just kind of follow this and blend this out. These are straight shears. You can do it with both. I prefer straight. I actually do this part with the clipper, but that's kind of like barbershop status, and I would not recommend doing that if you're doing this for the first time. And then I'll kind of go through and re-clean that line up again once more. This side, the same thing, we're gonna brush it back.
And so once you've been doing this on a dog for a bit, as you were saying, don't do it the first time 2 days before the show, but then they start to be able to...
Yeah, and honestly, once you do that, it's kind of just like a quick cleanup. Yeah. Like, and the hair will kind of, you can even use a thicker blade if you need to. The reds, you're usually going to use a thicker blade. You don't want something as close because their hair might be a little bit finer and they're going to show color change also. Same thing, we'll go back and clean that out. Some of them too, I like to clean, they kind of get tufts right here. I like to make, that they're coming back into their front as much as possible. So I'll kind of clean this up a little bit right here, all that hair sticking out.